When it comes to policy advice, personally I think what is important to remember that most of all I'm a researcher. I'm not a social activist. So this means my role is to inform and advise policymakers, but not ultimately to influence the policies to my personal liking. So how does this translate into policy advice? For me personally, I would suggest that it is about devising different policy options and analyzing the pros and cons of different policy options instead of providing this specific single policy recommendation.
Policymakers and researchers need to be collaborating together throughout the whole research process. So researchers should be researching the problems which policymakers are worried about and collaborating together to do the research. Words I used earlier on yesterday about co-analysis of the results and co-production of the recommendations, and that way it's much more likely that the evidence will be useful, that the evidence will be used, and that decisions will be taken and acted on afterwards. So I think we need to break down this idea that research and policy are two separate processes and recognise it as a inclusive collaborative process involving all researchers, policymakers, and the people whom the policies affect.